All right then, John, we're here talking about the different types of courses that are available at City College under Smart Skills. And I'm quite interested in finding out a little bit more about why you think digital skills are important to businesses.
Well, Sean, if you think about digital skills are just about in everything we do, right? So you have to log a job application, you need some sort of digital skills in there. Somebody sends you a CV, you need to know where your phone's put that CV. Mm-hmm. You need to be able to plan a project. Then you need to, you can do that. You can use some fancy stuff which you'd have to subscribe to. But if you've got those digital skills, you could actually just make your own stuff by using some free sort of software available, such as Google Sheets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then just build your own sort of little project chart to help you out with that. So there's so many things that you can use it for. And the thing I love about sort of digital is just about everything we do these days, we can have a digital slant to it.
Yeah, I suppose like even things like going into a restaurant nowadays, somebody comes over to your table, or you use online apps to be able to do food ordering and stuff like that. So I suppose digital is embedded in every area of our lives and we just can't get away from it.
We can't. If we think about some of those exciting things that happened during the pandemic in a positive way, you go into a restaurant now and you kind of scan a little a QR scan on the table. That takes you to the menu, you do your order, next thing is your food and your drinks arrive.
And I suppose digital skills rightly is the fact that we're going to be using more of them when we apply for jobs nowadays, because I guess we've gone down the field where people will apply for a job online and they'll submit an attachment to their application which may be online, but then we've even got to the point of actually doing online interviews nowadays. So it's using all of those different types of communication tools, which could be Teams or Zoom, to actually secure the job in the first instance. So unemployed people are most probably using online skills more than they ever have in the past, I guess.
And they're so important, because the thing is, if you're going to do your interview, and just by chance, the last 2 interviews I've done have both been remote.
Right.
Had nothing to do with the organisation until the first day I started work.
Right.
But if you're going to use those skills, you want to have the confidence to do it. And the big problem about, you get that thing is, right, am I going to press this at the right time? One of the things we will be looking at, in fact, one of the courses which I'm going to be running is about building confidence with using lots of different video conferencing. They're all much of a muchness. Some have little better quirks than others, but they've all got the same sort of thing. So it's kind of knowing when you unmute yourself, knowing how to kind of look at your surroundings to say, okay, this is going to look professional. You don't want to be having the camera pointing up a weird angle of your face, but having the confidence to be able to do that and also know what the other person's going to be able to see. Because I think that's what worries some people. They just look at it and it kind of almost scares them in a way. And one of the things I'll be looking at is giving people confidence to do that.
So as well as if you're employed or unemployed, in summary, what you're saying is that digital skills are important.
Absolutely.
And through the Smart Skills project that's available, that means that people can gain those types of skills and those courses, which is all free of charge.
Yes, all fully funded. So you can do those short little engagement sessions, and the whole point of the engagement session is to kind of pique your interest, to say, actually, I can do this this particular way. And then the other stuff on top of that is slightly longer, a little bit more in-depth courses, where what I will do is I'll get you to work on a little project, and then we'll do little bits each week. I'm not probably going to run it in a sort of one evening a week to kind of build up on your knowledge. But each of the time you're working on that project. So at the end of it, not only do you have all those skills, but you have a nice little project which you can then reuse, whether that's checking how much tax you should pay when you're self-employed, whether that's seeing how you can organise yourself when you're saying a freelance photographer. When do I need to send the prints to the customer, for example?
So how about if you live in a different part of the country? You're based in Plymouth. Are you offering these all face-to-face, or do people have access to online courses as well?
My background is I've actually done quite a lot of e-lecturing work. I did it actually with Plymouth University. So for that reason, my intention is to give both options. Face-to-face, because some people prefer face-to-face, but also give that other option for those people who've got their own tech, because obviously you do need to have your own tech. if you're going to do those remote sessions. But how they can do that, they'll be in a slightly different format, because obviously you've got to give them time to work through those different things. But that's my intention, face-to-face and remote learning, so we can cover the whole of Devon as part of this project.
So you don't have to live in Plymouth to access Smart Skills and the free funding or the fully funded courses that are available at City College, and anybody within Devon can actually gain access to this.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.